Hello, welcome to our weekly economic snapshot. This week, we're going to look at income inequality in Colorado Springs. To put the local numbers in context, income inequality in the United States had been high prior to the Second World War before falling in the middle of the 20th century. It started to widen again around 1980. This increase in inequality had two main dimensions. First, in the 1980s and 1990s, the gap in earnings between college graduates and workers without a college degree widened. We can see this increase in what economists call the college wage premium by looking at the ratio of mean earnings of workers with a bachelor's degree to the earnings of workers whose highest level of education is a high school diploma. The gap has been fairly stable over the past couple of decades, with earnings of college degree holders about 80% higher than the high school graduates. Second, there's been an increase in the share of earnings at the very top of the income distribution. The share of income going to the top 1% went from about 11% in the 1970s to around 20% today. One way that economists measure income inequality is with a statistic called the Gini coefficient. To find this, we start by sorting from the lowest earning to the highest earning. As we go up in earnings, we calculate the share of total income going to people at or below that level. This is represented with the Lorenz curve. At the point marked with the dashed line in this example Lorenz curve, the bottom 60% of earners receive 30% of income. The more unequal income distribution is, the more bowed the Lorenz curve will be. If income was exactly equally distributed, the Lorenz curve would be a straight line. The Gini coefficient is the ratio of area A, the area between the line of perfect equality and the Lorenz curve, to the total area under the line of perfect equality, A plus B. If everyone earned the same, the Gini coefficient would be 0. If all of the income went to the top earner, the Gini coefficient would be 1. The Census Bureau estimates Gini coefficients for metro areas. The lowest is Fairbanks, Alaska at 0.392, and the highest is the Bridgeport, Stamford, Norwalk, Connecticut metro area at 0.543. If you're familiar with that part of the country, you won't be surprised at all to hear that. Out of 384 metro areas, Colorado Springs had the 348th highest Gini coefficient at 0.426. That is, we're the lowest 10% of cities for inequality. Now, we certainly do have inequality here, but our poverty rate of 8.2% is lower than that of the country as a whole at 12.6%. Also, smaller cities tend to have lower inequality. While we have plenty of affluent people, the very top earners, like executives of large corporations and entertainment superstars, tend to be concentrated in larger cities. New York's Gini coefficient is 0.518, and the Gini for Los Angeles is 0.500. Denver has the 259th highest Gini at 0.451. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.